Can a buyer back out of a real estate transaction before closing legally? Yes.
Well, then the law is crazy.
Yes, Dirty Harry, it is crazy, but buyers legally can terminate and get their earnest money back. Hi, I'm Francine Viola, Realtor in Olympia, Washington, and sometimes buyers have entered into a mutually accepted purchase and sale agreement, but a situation arises where the buyer cannot go through with the purchase. As a buyer, you may have the opportunity to investigate the property, and contingencies will give you the time to do that. A contingency essentially is a condition in the purchase and sale agreement that needs to be met. Common examples of contingencies for buyers are: the transaction is contingent upon a buyer's subjective satisfaction of a home inspection, the sale is conditioned upon the buyer obtaining financing, the buyer has a septic contingency where they will have time to review the septic inspection and maintenance records, the buyer is contingent upon selling their home first. For more information about being contingent upon selling your home before you buy your next home, you might want to check out this video. The link will be in the description below. Along with these contingencies, there are timelines. Contingencies don't go on forever, there are deadlines. For example, if the buyer includes a home inspection contingency in their offer, the boilerplate language states the buyer has 10 days to do the home inspection and respond to the seller. If the buyer discovers a problem and they don't want to complete the sale, as long as the buyer gives notice of disapproval and termination within the agreed upon timeline, in this case 10 days, then the buyer can contractually terminate their agreement and get their earnest money back. In the current competitive market, buyers are waiving a lot of contingencies. This may help you win the bidding war, but it also puts pressure on you to complete the sale. What happens if a buyer doesn't have any contingencies left, but they cannot go through with the purchase? In this case, the buyer would be in breach of the contract. If the parties agreed that a breach of contract would result in the forfeiture of earnest money, then the buyer would terminate the agreement and forfeit their earnest money to the seller. Buyers, my advice for you is to be ready to make big decisions in a short amount of time. Do as much upfront research as you can on a property, neighborhood, and location. Have your financing in order and be ready to go. And of course, be emotionally and mentally ready to go through the home buying process. It is a big challenge you are taking on, but as your buyer broker, it is my job to help you get through the hurdles of buying a home successfully.
I'm out, baby.
I would prefer you call me Francine, but regardless, call me immediately if you determine you cannot go through with the purchase of a home. Then we can figure out the best exit strategy for you. As your buyer broker, I support your decisions, even if it means not buying the property. I'm here to help you work through the process. You may be interested in checking out my other videos about terminating a real estate contract. If you are looking to buy or sell in the Olympia area, call or send me an email to schedule time to discuss your next move. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.